All right, now that you kind of feel more comfortable with the 1-4 beginning level material, we're going to go into the intermediate material. All right, now things are going to get a little more complex on you. Take your time, don't panic. It's just give it a chance. It starts to come together. You'll work it out. You've got more than enough skill now within the beginning level material to start to figure out what you need to do within this intermediate material. Now, when you're testing with me, I start to get a little harder on you and I want a little more precision. You're not a beginner anymore. You're an intermediate student. Intermediate student is pretty high level. You'll be surprised compared to a lot of martial arts systems that I've already trained in. Intermediate level is up there. Okay, so you're doing a great job if you're this far. Just kind of bear with it. Again, we're 1-4 intermediate level. Don't worry about where 1 stops and 2 begins. It's all laid out there for you, and when you test under me, I'm going to let you know what you need to do to get by each test. Okay, so get started with intermediate level. All right, we're going to come into the intermediate boxing level. What I'm going to start you with is not a series, but it's just a little drill that we're going to do. All I want you to do is just jab the mitt. Now, the twist to this is, if I bring Joe in, when he jabs, I will move the mitt. This is the important point. Don't hyperextend, okay? When you put it out, there are plenty of times when I've done this drill and I just locked out too much, and oh man, you feel your whole elbow pop. It feels like you broke your arm. You'll recover, but it takes a long time sometimes. You might be out for a week. You might be in pain. So just be really, really aware of where you're at and how far you extend, okay? If you hyperextend it, it just means you're throwing it out way too much. Lighten it up. You leave a little bit of bend in the elbow. Okay, so now coming back to this. If Joe jabs, my job is to fake him out and move the mitt. Okay, I just want to move the mitt and get out of the way. What I'm doing is I am training him to be less dictating, meaning he doesn't have all these telltale signs of he's going to jab. Okay, what I'm trying to do is make him explosive and fast with this without showing me that he's about to go. He should be coiled like a snake, ready to dart out and strike. All right, part of the thing that we're after is when he goes, a lot of times he will tell me what he's going to do. A lot of people, here, hold this for a second. A lot of people will do stuff like this. They'll go like that. They tell me, you watch. They'll go like that, and they'll tap hands, or else they'll tap, tap, go. A million signs you'll get. People will go like this. They'll take a good breath in. They'll go, and then you know it's coming. You're going to move it, or else they'll go, right? Or they'll gear their shoulders up, right? Or they might be geared up and they go like that. Or their body might go, and then in. There's a million signs, so we're going to try to like diminish that. We're going to narrow it down. Now, the first part of the drill is we're platformed. I'm going to be rooted. He's going to have a lot more success against me. He's going to jab, and I'm going to move it. Now, what I did, sometimes he's going to fake it, right? Fake. That's it. You see the fake? So now, if he fakes it, and then I move it, and then he gets me on the way back down, that's cool. It's all right, but you know, it's going to go so far. It's like, just keep faking me. See, so then you're going to get a guy like going faking in like that. You're going to see I'm going to be going like this, and you're not going to learn much. Try not to get the mitt moving. My training for myself as the holder is I try to hold this as still as possible until I know he's going. Okay? If he makes me move, I look at it, in a way, I look at it, and I mean, I still fall for this. I look at it like he kind of won. He faked me. All right? And it doesn't mean that you're going to get your head taken off because he faked you. But the idea is I'm just trying to really move on his full movement. All right? But on the other hand, nobody's going to put up with you go in a fight. All right? So try to stay away from that a little bit. All right? Now, the second part to this is we move. We get to move a little bit. And it doesn't mean I move like this. I'm not going to sit there and move this mitt all over the place while he's trying to jab it. Meaning I move, but this is my head. So I'm leaving my head out there. Punch it a little bit. See, I'm leaving my head out there. So now, but the add-on to this is like if he's going for me, I want to start to kind of move around, okay? So now, here's another little rule that I have in this. I will move it this way. I will move it this way. I will not move it this way. Obvious reason. If he chases me and hits it, I'm going to eat my mitt. So in my little game, I have replaced this with this. All right? So obviously, if we were fighting, I wouldn't block the punch by going like that. But right now, I cannot do this drill with this theory in mind. So meaning moving the mitt here, because I'm gonna end up getting hurt. Okay? So we replaced it with the mitt raise. So let's move around a little bit. Good. See it? Now he's got some success. Now I'm going to turn it out a little bit. Go. Okay, so he's getting some success. This is what I want out of this. Watch this. So when I move, see it? So see, I'll dart. I'm in, out, I'm back, I'm forward. Sometimes I hit on the forward. Sometimes I hit on the back. So maybe it looks like I'm going to come back, but I come back with a punch. So when we're moving, make me miss. Good. Okay, so we just play with moving the mitt. Neither one of us have hyperextended our arms. We're careful to not put it all the way out flush. Okay, next part. I'm going to fake the jab. He's not going to move it anymore. Okay, he'll lock this off for me. I will fake the jab, and I'm going to cross. Just static. He's just going to leave it right there. All I want to do is fake, and I punch. What I'm really trying to do is I'm faking here, and I'm trying to get, if he didn't have the mitt on, I'm trying to get him to chase my hand, right? So if I fake it, I can get the cross. Do you see that? So if he's got the mitt, so you just got to make sure your partner isn't chasing the hand. You're just working the theory of it, all right? Okay, so work that, get used to that. After you feel you've got it, you're going to go to the hook. So now, I'm going to fake low, and then I'm going to hook. Fake low, hook. Again, I'm trying to get him to chase my cross, all right? And if he chases it, I come in with the hook. So we go. Okay? So now we have this first one, flip the mitt, is he will move the mitt when he sees me go. I should start to fake him a little. Good. Okay, second one, I fake, cross, fake, cross, so it goes. Then he's going to switch it. Later you can have both mitts on. Fake, hook. Fake, hook. Fake, hook. Okay, just work those three. It's a good drill. It'll get you started. Makes things alive. It's kind of fun. You'll have a good time. Don't hyperextend. Okay, we're in the intermediate series now. You're going to start off with the jab cross series. So I'm going to bring Larry in. Okay, so now these are going to be set techniques that I want you to get down. You're going to do it a little more into a boxing format. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you on mitts, and then I'm going to put the gloves on. I'll show you how we'll do it on each other. All right, so we're going to start off. The first one, just go real slow. I'm going to jab. He's going to parry. The second one, he will shoulder roll, and then he's going to come back to a cross, a hook, a cross, and then two kicks. I don't care what two I put that he does. Actually, the trainer will pick it. Or if you have an understanding with your partner, after you do the 1 and the 2, cross, hook, cross, he can go on me if I trust him enough, okay? Now, I know you know what I mean. You're going to get some people who are just so hardcore, they're going to hurt you if they're kicking on you. But if he has control, go a little bit. So, see it? Right there. He's doing it with control. I know I'm not going to get hurt, okay? So you actually should train this both ways. Get used to contact on people. Too much mitt work, you don't get that substance of really going for somebody. And that's why after we're done with this, I'm going to show you a little bit on the gloves of what I expect out of this. So, again, his hands are up. The 1-2 series or the jab cross series. So the 1 is the jab, the 2 is the cross. I am going to aim right for Larry's face. Do it the wrong way, please. So if it goes 1, I don't want you to shoulder roll. He might have a great shoulder roll more, but I might get over that and clip him. All right? I really need a hand up. So I don't care if it's your lead hand or your rear hand, have one of the hands up. So if he goes 1, if it's the rear hand, that's great. Or 1, it could be the lead hand. I don't care. Have a hand up. All right? So 1, shoulder roll, cross, hook, cross, 2 kicks, okay? If your opponent or your training partner has good stretch, make them kick high. Doesn't have to always be high. I could say, all right, go, okay? It could be anywhere you want, all right? It could be low to high. It could be both low, both high. It could be a round kick to a side kick or a stomp kick. Okay, doesn't matter. He could spin kick. I say go 1, and then he spin kicks. Okay, doesn't matter. You pick it. Okay, so right now he's going to just go parry, shoulder roll, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, go back in. Okay, slow, parry, shoulder, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now, I want Larry's hands up, and if he's going, and then I start to see that he's punching and his hands dropping, I'm go, Larry, man, pick your hands up. Be nice. After a while, go, all right, go 1. And if you see those hands over, slap him a little bit. It's just your partner. He'll put up with it. It's okay, all right? Just don't kill him, but just let him know, look, man, I'm touching you in the face. Get your hand up. All right, 1, shoulder roll. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, I'm going to keep them on this side just so you can see the kicking. All right, the second one is going to look virtually the same. One little change. It's going to go parry. When the cross comes in, he will shoulder roll, but look what he's doing. He's kicking me right in the leg. So one more time, parry, shoulder roll. See the kick to the leg? Comes back. Cross, hook, cross, 1, 2. All right, the kick in the leg, it might not do much. It doesn't matter. I mean, it could. He might pop me in the leg, and it might take me off my feet a little bit. Oh, it's an awesome time to really just lay one in on somebody. Or it might just distract me. I go, ooh, he's got me, and then my attention goes down. Okay? You do to disrupt a little bit, obviously, right? You want to take him off of his game. Right now, I think I'm the aggressor. He just makes me pay for aggressing with the punching. So, second one, parry, shoulder roll. That's it. Slowly for him. Parry, sway back. Cross, hook, cross, front kick, round kick, or hook kick that they call it in Jin Fang Kung Fu, the now tech. So it goes jik tech, now tech. Okay? Okay, so now, like I was talking about, you're going to duck. This is going to feel weird. It does to me, but there are times I have actually used it and it's worked for me. But ducking a punch can be scary. It depends on what he does. Most of the time I found when I duck, it's because he ducks. If you get a guy who lowers, you go with him. Okay? So parry, duck. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. One more time. Parry, duck. 1, 2, 3. There it is. One more time. That's it. One more. Slowly again. Parry, duck. 1, 2, 3, kick, kick. Okay, it brings us to the next one. It's going to be slip left. Okay, so when I parry, he's going to slip. This one's sometimes scary because it's still inside it, but you got to do it sometimes. It comes out. 1, there. If your head's more leaning towards this side, you don't want to slip to the outside. He'll run right into my punch, so he's going to have to slip inside. Parry, slip. 1, 2, 3, kick. Let me turn you a little bit this way. So you go 1. See it? Let me back you up a little bit. Okay, that's the slip left. Now I want him to slip right. You parry, slip right. Hook, cross, hook. 1, 2. You got it? This one feels more comfortable with me, probably you too, right? So you parry, slip it. See it? So it's right there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay? Last time, slowly. Parry, slip it. Hook, cross, hook. 1, 2. Okay? So that's the slip. Slip left, slip right. Now, we're going to end this with virtually the same thing, but a few variations. All right, here it comes. And the next one is going to be shoulder stop. So when I'm here, watch this. He parries. I come in. He just puts a shoulder stop on the shoulder right now. Important. You'll see why in a second. Come back. Cross, hook, cross. 1, 2. Now I'm starting to get bored with that kicking. Let's change it up. All right, you're going to go round kick to side kick. All right, so parry, shoulder. 1, 2, 3. Round, side. There you go. Okay, so it's going to go parry, shoulder stop. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, last time, slowly. Parry, shoulder. 1, 2, 3. Round kick, side kick. Okay, now the next one, this is why I said it's just variations. The shoulder now turns into the bicep. See it? He just stops it right on my bicep. Let me swing around this way. Is this a better way to look at it? I hope so. So we go. Parry, bicep stop. 1, 2, 3, round, side kick. Okay, let me back you up a little bit. Okay, parry, bicep. Sorry about that. Go on again. Okay, parry, bicep. There it is. Again. One more time, slowly. Parry, bicep stop. 1, 2, 3. Round kick, side kick. Okay, I'm going to switch you one more time. I'm just going to move you around. Hopefully the camera will get really good shots on this. All right, now the next one is going to be what we call the John Wayne stop. All right, or the John Wayne block, a lot of people will call it, but it's called Zheng Sao in Zhenfang Gung Fu. 1, and he just puts that forearm right in there. It's just kind of like a jab cross me for a second. It was 1. It's kind of like that. It's like that old Western movie block. So they go 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Let me turn you just a hair this way. Okay. Parry. So right there, just Zheng Sao. Let me do that one more time. Parry. There. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay. Going again. Parry. Zheng Sao. Good. Last time, slowly, please. Parry, Zheng Sao. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay? Last one that I want you to have for the intermediate level. It's going to be parry. It's going to be face stop. So obviously, I'm not going to want to keep training with him if he keeps jamming his hand into my face. So we move it to the chest. 1, chest stop. There it is. One more time. Pop it. See it? So this would really be 1. That's what it is. And then he would just lay me out. Okay? So parry, chest. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Sorry about that. One more time. All right. Parry. Face stop. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay? Obviously, they all look alike, and they are. It's like if it's on his shoulder, bicep, Zheng Sao, or the face stop, it's pretty much the same technique. We separate it because it does feel different. They look the same, but they have unique little things about them. You know, you never know. He might not be able to get his hand up in time to get the chest stop. Maybe the timing's different, so he had to come in. Maybe he thought it was a little faster. Maybe I stalled it, and that arm just came out and stopped it. There's a million reasons. You play with it, you're going to see why you use it and when you use it. Okay, so the last one again, parry. So now that goes face stop. 1, 2, 3, 1, and 2. Okay, so we're going to go lightly on each other. All right, don't go hard. Just sit there and just light play. All right, parry. See, he can shoulder roll. Then he comes back. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Wherever he wants to kick. So if he comes at me, 1, I could shoulder roll. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Wherever I want to go. If he chooses, maybe he wants to bob and weave. Whoop, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. See, it doesn't matter. All I'm doing is, all he's doing for me right now, if we go 1, if he does whichever one he wants, I'm learning to cover a person in a controlled situation. It's not sparring, you're just doing a controlled drill. But I get to feel the punches on me. So instead of me going like boxing, like catching with a boxing mitt, right? He's coming actually for me. So I've got to keep my hands up. Obviously, if I'm here and he comes back at me, something's wrong. So I'm gonna be teaching myself, all right, have my hands up. I'm getting some timing with him, getting the cadence. I'm getting over the fear of getting blasted. All right, so if we go, parry, he goes, 1, 2. So then he's gonna come at me. Parry, elbow deflect, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, so he's gonna go, parry, shoulder, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. All right, he comes at me. And I shoulder roll it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, so that's it. You just make sure that it's controlled. Go light on each other. He didn't feel threatened. He knew he was going to go home. He's going to go home unscathed. We're both just getting that timing, that rhythm, that cadence together. We're getting over the fear of getting punched. It's not going to feel as foreign. It's not always just the mitts to where it's just out here. I'm learning how to accept his punches and how to deal with it and how to go back at him. Right now, I'm the offender. He steals that away from me. Look, he's coming back at me. 1, 2. Do you see it? So it doesn't matter, you know, who's getting the best of who right now. It's a controlled situation. We're just learning how to accept the punches and kicks in the kicks. We're getting the timing together. So it's a good thing. So this is the end of the 1-2 series in the intermediate level. So let's get ready to move on to the 1-3 series. Okay, we're going into the jab hook series now. I just want you to do the first 5 for the intermediate level. Again, like I told you before, this is going to be spread out through the whole series. So if you get volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to test you for everything within that one volume. It's just either that's all the beginning series, or when you're into the intermediate, it's in the intermediate series. It's going to be broken up into several tests. The idea is I'm laying down the foundation. You can always resort to the manual and look at it and see where you are within it and what you need to know for that test. Okay? So now, coming up, jab hook. So right now, Willie jabs, and then he's going to hook me. So the hook is going to be here. Both off the lead hand. It goes 1 and 2. Okay? This is what I want. Let me spin you around. All right, right here, if we come in here, when he jabs, and he hooks, I just want to cover, okay? Now, I give way. If you remember in the beginning level, when I said the round kick comes, remember how I covered and I stepped and I pawed to the side and then I came back? If he goes, I am not going to stay here and accept the full brunt of the force coming in. What I want to do is I want to give way. I just kind of move with it, okay? Let me move you back one more time. All right, so if he goes jab hook, and right there, do it again, jab hook. So one more time. So I kind of move. Look at, I move in. I go parry here. So go fast. Okay, one more time. One more. All right, so now we're going to go parry, hook. I come back, hook, cross, hook, and 1 and 2. Okay? So one more time. So 1, 2. See how I moved? So I'm geared. Because I moved here, this hand is geared to come back already. If I don't move, go. I'm going to feel like this should come back. All right, we have a technique for that later, but right now I need to give way. All right, so parry, come over, hook, cross, hook. Okay, so you're going to go with a 1, 2, 2 kicks again. So again, he's just going to feed me whatever he wants to feed. All right, so parry, give way. So 1, 2. Okay, again. Okay, so slowly, parry, give way, hook, cross, hook, 1, 2, okay? Now, the next one, I'm going to bob and weave it. So when he comes in, parry, I bob, weave, cross, hook, cross, 1, 2, okay? One more time. Right here. Again, I can hit if he's good with that. Check with your partner. Don't take any liberties. Don't assume. Check with them. If I do it, one, I don't drill him. If I see him buckled on the ground and gagging, maybe I gotta lighten it up, okay? Or if he hits me, hey, you're going a little hard, lighten up. Listen to your partner, okay? So parry. Okay, one more. All right. Going into the next one. Now, it's going to look like, remember what I told you, if you don't move, what you have to do. But we're going to add something to it. I don't move, I just stab my hand out. 1, 1, 2, 3, round, round. Okay? So this is what we call cover and hit. Parry, cover and hit. Do that speed. See it? So I'm going to go on your face real light. If he goes 1, it's right here, okay? So 1, right there is where I want it. Okay, one more time. Okay, one more time. Okay, so that's cover and hit. Now, it's gonna look like the same thing. We go parry. This is Jung Sao. See it? So let me take this off for a second. If I'm here, 1, cover. 2, Jung Sao. 3 is going to be Tan, since I got the glove off. And 4 is going to be Biu. It looks exactly the same. The difference is hand position. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why would you use it? You don't know where you're going to be. I wrote a book, and I go extensively into this. What makes a Tan, a Biu? You don't know what you're going to do. It depends on where you catch. If he whips it, maybe my hand catches here. Maybe it loops out and I have a little more time, I go, whoa, and it turns over. Now it becomes Biu Sao. Maybe it's sooner than I thought, and I go, whoa, I just had to get it up on my head. Then it's just a cover. You don't know what you're going to use, but what we do is, in training, we kill the art. All right, it's going to sound weird to you, but what we do is we dissect it. It's frozen in time. Okay, what we look at is something not living. We make it a little bit alive, but it's still controlled. And nothing really alive is controlled. If we go, all right, we're going to have a conversation. I'm going to talk about my mother, you're going to talk about your mother. Then you're going to talk about your mother, I'm going to talk about my mother. Then we're going to talk about the weather, and after the weather, that's a boring conversation. You need to be alive, free with it. Okay, but to get the conversation going, maybe we could say with some prompting, okay? Let's talk about this. I have a special needs son, and he's autistic, and what we have to do with him is we have to prompt him, and I have to say, okay, Sebastian, we're going to talk about this. What do you think about this? And I will give him a subject, and then when he starts to drag on it a little bit, I'll say, and what do you think about this, and how does it make you feel? Now I'm teaching him how to converse. It's the same thing right now, right here. He's teaching me how to converse with these mitts. Oh, if my hand is here, this is what I do here. If my hand is here, this is what I do here. Okay, so we're isolating. So after we isolate, then we free it up. Okay, so let me see, where was I? So now we're gonna go parry. This is Jung Sao. Okay, I just put this hand up. Okay, right here. This is gonna just stay here. Okay, so 1, I'm sorry, it actually should be more up. Okay, so again, parry. Okay, Jung. Okay, so now that was Jung Sao. Now, I'm going to go to Tan Sao. Remember, it's that palm up block. 1, right here. 1, 2, okay? Again, parry, Tan Sao. 1, 2, okay? So real slow, parry, palm up block, 1, 2, 3, round kick, round kick. Okay, so now Biu Da. So Biu is a finger block, or Biu Sao Da. Biu Ji is more eye jab. So when he goes, Biu goes like that. It looks like Jung, okay? It also looks like the cover. Like I said, they're really close. 1, right there. So right from there, I just shoot it. So one more time. Parry. 1, 2, okay? Parry. Last time. Parry, right here. 1, 2, 3. 1 kick, 2 kicks. Okay, let me recap. First one, parry, cover, I give way, come back with a hook, across, a hook, followed by 2 kicks. Second one, I bob and weave. I can do it with the hit to the body if I want. And then 2 kicks. If he's okay with me doing it on his body, do it on his body, okay? Third one, cover and hit. 1, 2, 3, 1 kick, 2 kicks. Okay, then we come out, Zhong Sao. 1, 2, 3, 1 kick, 2 kicks. Okay, then we go 1, Tanda. 1, 2, 3, 1 kick, 2 kicks. Okay, and the last one, Biuda. 1, 2, 3, 1 kick, 2 kicks. Okay, all right, so now you got the 1-3 series now and the 1-2 series. All right, get ready, we're gonna move into the kicking sets. Okay, now what I want to do is I'm going to go in to the side kick series a little bit. Now it's not the side kick series, it's just how I want you to start to deal with the side kick. Later in the intermediate series, you're going to have to deal with the Juk Tek series, which is our side kick series. But I'm going to go a little beyond that right now. I just want you to learn how to accept the kick coming in, okay, or how to deal with the kick coming in. All right, so now there's going to be like 4 or 5 versions that I'll go through of how you can deal with this. The first one, when he goes, he's going to side kick me. He's going to go slow right now at the start. He's going to come in, side kick. So I come in, 1, 2, 3, and I lay the kick on him. So if you remember, in the earlier volumes in the beginning series, I taught you how to go close the gap. Biuji, Now Tek, 1, 2, 3. Or I said you can go Chop Choi, Gua Choi, Now Tek, 1, 2, 3. Or Biuji, Chop Choi, Gua Choi, Now Tek, 1, 2, 3, right? And we also did it with the trapping. Now we're going to put it into the kicking series. So if he goes Hapak, I can go Biuji, Now Tek and put it in, okay? Or I can go or and put the kick in, okay? So I want you to add that, but I want you to start to get comfortable with somebody kicking in at you and how to deal with it and recover and attack. So when he goes, first one, Hapak. Go slow. Hapak, and then just eye jab off it. Okay, one more time. Right here, 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 close it. Okay, now the next one he's going to do, when he comes in, come in and kick. Pop the kick a little bit. That's what I want you to do. Now watch this. Really drill me. See what I do? I move back with him. I don't want to stay there. If he really, boom, oh God, that's going to kill me. All right? So obviously, common sense will tell me, he's kicking, get out of the way, okay? So when he comes in with the next one, I go here. This is called Now Sao. Now Sao will pull it. Now, you remember Now Tek? It means hook kick. So Now Sao is hooking hand. When he comes in, I pull it. See, I lay the kick in. I lay the kick in. 1, 2, 3, kick. Okay, this is Now Sao. So when he goes, I go here, 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 and put the kick in. Okay, slowly, Now Sao, right there. So actually, if it comes in, penetrate a little bit slowly, I kind of drag it. I want that leg to kind of pull through. Again, softly. See, it goes like that, and it comes through. See, it usually drops the leg to where I can get the kick. I can get the kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. Okay, that's Now Sao. Next one is Kao Sao. Kao Sao will throw it. See that? Whoop, right in the groin. 1, 2, 3, kick. Training purposes, I let Larry recover. What I'm talking about is when I go here and I kick, that's where I'm going to hit. I'm going for the occipital bone right in the back of the head. 1, 2, 3. I want a knockout. This is not a sport, okay? So if he puts his back to me, I'm taking it. All right, one more time. I go here. Groin kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. I let him recover. Okay, so now, after we do Kao Sao, the next one is going to be Cup Sao. So when he comes, Cup Sao kind of holds it. Okay, normally he's not going to let me keep it. If he does, I kick the support leg, and again, I'm in the back of the head and kicking. But usually he'll pull it back. Usually, if it comes here and I got it, he's going to jerk that leg back. 1, 2, 3, kick. You just run in on it, okay, because he's pulling that thing back go in with it. So if I go cup sao, 1, 1, 2, 3, and kick. Okay, so now, there are a lot of other ways to accept the kick coming in. If he round kicks, I can stop it, I can jam it. We're gonna get into all that. I don't wanna dig too deep right now. I think I'm giving you enough to chew on. But for this series right now, hapak, the next one, you're gonna go now sao, pull it past, kick, kick, go in with your hands, and a kick. You can cow sao, I throw it, that goes to the groin kick, 1, 2, 3, kick, or cup sao. I snag the leg. If he lets me keep it, I kick the support leg, go in, or if he pulls it back, race in and kick, okay? So it's like, the way I look at it is either 4 or 5 variations. If he lets me keep the leg, or if he pulls the leg back, okay? So work that, and then we're gonna get into the juk tek series. Okay, in Junfang Kung Fu, they do implement a lot of training devices such as kicking shields, or if you take a look over here, shin guards. They're actually catcher shin guards from baseball, and of course focus mitts. There's a number of other things. They'll use everything from, believe it or not, paper to flashlights just to shine points for striking. So I just wanted you to know that we do use different equipment. For the shin guard, now we're going to go back into entries again. Now I've pounded this into you. All right, you had the BUG, the now tek, the 1, 2, 3, right? You had the low to high kick, 1, 2, 3, and then the high, low, high kick, 1, 2, 3. Well, they not only use this just with the now tek, they will also go 1 jik tek. So the jik tek is the straight kick, and they will kick the shin guard. Don't do it without it. I've even used like kickboxing shin guards and tried it, and that if you're wearing a shoe, it'll go right through it. So the best thing to do is just get a good catcher shin guard. It really handles it well, and they use it several different ways. One, the entries with this. You can go 1, you can toe kick it, which is the jik tek to the cross hook cross, or you can go 1 and juk tek. Now when you juk tek, make sure your partner knows. If his leg's straight, you're gonna hyperextend it and you're gonna hurt him. So Larry, I'm juk tekking, so he knows he's gonna bear into it a little bit. So if I go here, I go in. See it? So just so you know for yourself, everything that you train with, field test it. Start slow, start soft. Then you're gonna pick up the pace and you're gonna see how it feels with it. So in our training, I want you can pick up a pair of these probably for under $20. Pick up a pair, they're great training device, and you're not gonna go wrong. I can blast that without hurting my training partner. We're coming into the juk tek series now. Now you've already been taught how to deal with the juk tek. Some of this is gonna be a review in this series. So first off, we're gonna do the hapak. Now you've already done that. I've already taught that. So right now, let me swing you around this way, Larry. All right, so if Larry's in here, if I side kick Larry, I'm gonna go about mid-level, not too high, not too low right now. So now he's gonna do that first one, hapak. BUG, now tek, cross, hook, cross, and again, 1, 2, okay? So again, he's gonna hapak, BUG, now tek, let me swing you around so they can watch you on this side. Okay, hapak. Real slow, okay? After he goes hapak, BUG, now tek, cross, hook, cross, low, high. Now watch this. The feeder right now can make or break this, the student. It's always called a student. I don't care if you're holding for your instructor. He's that student at that time while you're holding the mitts for him. So if I do this to Larry, it's gonna feel real bad, especially if he's trying to go BUG, now tek. It's just too jammed up. I've got to give him room. See, he's gonna feel frustrated. It'll even wind him. And we do that at times. We'll give odd feeds just to put pressure on people. Right now, you don't want that. I want to make him feel as good as possible. I want to make him feel like he's a superstar at this, okay? So right now, when he goes, I get out of there. I give him room. 1, 2, 3, low, high. I am trying to simulate an opponent. An opponent, usually after he kicks, they're going to run. If I see him coming back at me, if I go 1, I'm getting out of there. 1, 2, 3, low, high. So that's going to be our first one in the Juk Tech series. Okay, hop hawk. All right, the next one is called Jit Q, not GQ, Jit Q. The name of the art, Jeet Kune Do, intercepting. Jit Q. Q is bridge, like Chum Q, like the drill Chum Q in Wing Chun. So Jit Q is intercepting bridge. So if I side kick, now this one's going to be a little higher than medium to high. So when I come up with a side kick, all he's going to do is he's going to use that forearm. You see it? This is the shock absorber. So if he puts that back, if it's really drilling in, he steps back with it, but this will accept a little bit. Not too much, you don't want to hurt your arm, but you mainly go to step back to decline most of the pressure coming in. This just kind of shock absorbs it, and then he's going to come right back out with it, okay? So watch this. So we go 1, then he goes BG now tech, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Again, I'm going to spin you around. Okay, so we're going to go Jit Q. One more time. Let's do it one more time, but slow. All right, so when I come in, BUG, now tech. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, that's GQ. Now we're going to stick with GQ. Now this time, Larry's going to add something to it. When I GQ, I'm not going to block, so don't get me, okay? When he goes back. Look at, he puts the Juk Tech in. Now this would really go in the groin. If you don't trust your partner, you cover, okay? So he'll do this, and he puts it in. Or if you're going, like if you're the shorter of the two, the best thing to do is for him to miss the kick. So when I go there, he just kind of puts it in the air, because you'll see if you're longer, you tend to get the groin. Be careful. Okay, so it goes GQ. If he's got good control like Larry does, he could pop me a little bit. Okay, 1, there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So this time we simulate that when he comes in, I froze. Maybe he got that shot. It's going to freeze me in my tracks. I probably won't run from him as easy. So when we go, there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I'm going to do this one more time, really slow. Okay. There. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You got that? Okay, now we're going to go left, now sao. Okay, so what's now sao? Hooking hand. So when he goes, we already did this. He round kicks. If I move back, he kicks. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. If he did this and I didn't move, he might just go right from there. Punch, boom, 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 right on me. See it? But right now, I'm going to say that I'm getting out of there. Okay, so when we go, there, kick, I move, kick. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You see it? So left now, sao. Okay, one more time. Good. Okay, let's do one more time slowly. Okay. Right there, he kicks. I try to get out of there. He kicks. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You don't always have to come back with a cross, a hook, a cross. I do this at the start because it's a little more simple for you to understand it. Later, it could be a jab, hook, cross, uppercut, cross. You know, I mean, the sky's the limit. You mix it up, okay? Now, he's going to go cow sao. What was cow sao? Do you remember this? When you threw the leg out. So right now, if I go, you've already done this. If he throws me, whoop, groin kick. Now he's going to just tee off on the back of my head, okay? Now the only difference is when cow sao, or kick, when he kicks and I throw it, go with the front leg for me right now, okay? So if I cow sao, 1, there. Now he lets me come out for training. But really, if Larry were doing this, he would go there and he would just pummel me right from behind. Okay, but training, you go 1, kick, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, last time, slowly, cow sao, kick, comes out, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, it's going to bring you into the last one that I want for the intermediate series, okay, is going to be Jeet Tech. So Larry's going to see, I'm going to go to Juk Tech. Let me have the Juk Tech. I'm going to go to Juk Tech, okay? But he's going to see that leg come up, and he's going to kind of squash it. Now, the Juk Tech to me, like jab, I showed this before, right? It's almost like a sloppy side kick. You just kind of lean back and let it up. So if Larry sees me go, he just puts it out. If my leg's up, he tilts back more, and he just don't chamber it. If he goes, he just sticks it out. If my leg comes up more, he just leans back a little more. So if Larry goes and kicks me, I just go here. Or if it goes higher, go high. I just kind of lean back and stick it out. It looks sloppy, but it's very effective. It's great for stopping or impeding your opponent's progress. Okay? So I go, Juk Tech. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. One more time. I go, whoop. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. All right, last time, real slow. I go, whoop. He just stops it. 1, 2, 3, kick, kick. Okay, that's the Juk Tech series, 1 to 6. All right, now we're going to move on from there into the Now Tech series. Okay, we're going into the Now Tech series. All right, now this, what we're going to do with it, we're going to teach you the first 8. Larry's going to come at me. We're going to go left lead. Like I said, in Jinfeng Gung Fu, you put your power side up front. I'm left-handed, I put my left lead up. Nowadays, most people cross-train so much, we'll go right lead or left lead. Shouldn't matter, you should feel comfortable in both. Like I said, if I'm in my left lead and say Larry got a really nice kick, wham, and I hurt that thing, you're going to drop back. And if I'm only used to my left lead, I'm going to be in a world of trouble. I'm not going to feel comfortable here, and I'm just going to get my butt kicked for it. All right, I better be comfortable in my right or in my left. All right, so when we train at the Inasano Academy under Sifu Dan Inasano, he forces us left lead, right lead. We had to switch off. He wanted us just as comfortable in right and left. Okay, all right. Anyway, we're getting into this. All right, now Tech series. All right. We're going to put it at kind of medium to high height right now. So Larry's going to start with the left kick. First one is I want to face the kick, okay? So when he comes up, I'm going to face the kick, all right? It's almost like most people hold Thai pads now. If he were to kick, they'd hold right here. Same thing just about it, except I move. So when he kicks, I move. Now I'm going to come back with a cross, a hook, a cross, and then 2 kicks. 1, 2. Or he'll sign pads for me either way. It could be the 1 and a 2. Okay? Or it could be a 1 and a 2, the opposite side. It's whatever Larry wants to hold for me. Right now, he's instructing me when he holds the mitts. Okay, so again, he comes in. I face the kick. 1, 2, 3. 1 kick, 2 kicks. Again. Again. All right. Now, if he comes with the rear kick, I'm going to face it still for my number 2 movement. All right, so when he comes in with the rear kick, I face it. But the problem is now, when he comes in with the lead kick, I can go in with the cross. When he comes with the rear kick, I have to turn. The cross doesn't feel so good here, so I'm going to come out with the hook. All right, again, if I go here, I'm facing the kick. The cross is set up perfect for it. If he comes with the rear kick, I got to turn to face it. Do it again. Right there. So I come back, hook, cross, hook, 1 kick, 2 kicks. Okay? So at speed. One more time. Again, slower. Face it. 1, 2, 3. 1 kick, 2 kicks. Okay? At speed. Okay, that's number 2. Now I'm going to shoulder roll the next one. So when Larry comes in, back to the lead kick. This time my lead changes. It's almost going to be the same feeling when I took the rear kick and faced it. I twist this way. Again, I'm not set up for the cross. If he kicks, and if I shoulder roll it, put it on me a little bit, I got to go right here, all right? So one more time. 1, I come back, hook, cross, hook. 1, 2. Again. Again. Last time, slow. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay? Now, when I shoulder roll on the opposite side, it's like the first one. I'm set up for the cross now. Again, when he goes, I go 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Again. Okay, so real slow. Shoulder roll. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, next one. He's going to kick in my face. I evade this one. Go through. When I go through, I get that kick. All right, so when Larry goes, what? Kick, kick. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. One more time. I evade it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Next one. The rear kick, same thing. I evade. I have several options. The one that I like is if I go here, I come in 1, 2, 1, right there. Go. There. So I go here, here. 1, 2, 3. One more. I move back. I kick in, kick in. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, now the last two, if he goes lead kick, this time I'm going to go now sow, okay? So when he goes, again, I throw it. Go again. It's not quite cow sow, I just go here with it. I'm going to kick, kick, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. One more time. Now the last one is the rear. I now solid. I just come back with the kick. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Last one, slow. I hook it, kick. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, now that's the full 8 that I want. So let me review one last time for you. Okay, I can face that kick, come back. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, I can face the kick the opposite way. It puts me into hook position. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now if I shoulder roll it, I still get in hook position. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. If I shoulder roll it, now I'm in cross position. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. If he goes at the face, I sway back. I want to kick, kick, cross, hook, cross, kick, kick. If he goes in my face, I'm going to sway back, kick, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. If he kicks, I can cup it. I kick, kick, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And the last one, so I cup it, kick, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That's it. That's the complete Now Tech series. You got everything that you need now for the intermediate level testing. All right, work this, get it down, have some fun, go back and forth. Also, you remember that we drilled it with the gloves on, and when Larry had the gloves on, almost like a little sparring match. You need to work that back and forth, all right? Get the timing outside the mitts. Okay, get to work.